Welcome to Conversations with My Real Friends. I'm Jennifer. In this episode, my friend Tristan is going to be talking to you about building relationships, specifically how in-person communication can be a valuable resource in turning friends and business associates into clients. Let's talk about it and learn how to build these relationships.
In person. This is my favorite one. Although I have my least favorite one and my favorite one here. My least favorite one is having these big events. We did one for Halloween. It was 400 people at the park at Conejo. Is that the library one? Conejo Creek. So we rented out the park, a whole section of it, 400 people. It was so amazing, not for me. It was so amazing that there was a birthday party happening next to us that they said, could we join your party? Because we had a clown and we had other things. And I'm like, yeah, come on in. See, I realized why it's not amazing for me. Because I like to talk to people individually. And I feel like when I get so many people, I have a feeling like, wait a second, if I don't pay attention to this person, now this person, something's going to happen, like they're not going to like me. And I'm a people pleaser. So I realized that. I'm like, okay, got it. But my team loves it, and the people in general love it, so we keep doing them. But that might be what you do, big events. Or medium-sized events. I love the small lunches and dinners with our core past clients in Core Sphere. Now, I screwed that up too, so I'm telling you, pay attention to what not to do. Here it is. Make sure that you put the right political affiliation together. Because I didn't even think of it at all. So I was starting off, and I put a really strong Republican with a really strong Democrat. And man, that was nug. I lost a client. I was like, there is no way. So, I usually say 3 or 4 couples, as long as they have the same views in life, especially now. Especially now. And then my favorite one, here it is, one-on-one. I love one-on-one coffee. Anyone go Ragamuffin in Newbury Park? Coffee? I love Ragamuffin. Yes. So that's like my hangout spot. Everyone in there knows me. The owners know me. And I love bringing people to that. So think about the approach. Past client Core Sphere. I'm typically not going to call them and be like, hey, you want to have coffee? It's more like a text. Hey, Jennifer, want to have coffee Friday? Not sure what time you've got, maybe 12. If she says no, I'm usually like, great, I'll bring you coffee. I'm going to be in your area anyway. Just drop it off. You don't have to say hi. I'll drop it off at your front house, office, take a picture, you can pick it up. If she says yes, then I'm meeting her there. I get there 15 minutes early, take a picture of the menu, boom. Be like, Jennifer, here it is. I'm getting the Mexican mocha. What do you want? And then she'll tell me. I said, because I hate going back and forth. Right? I hate going back and forth. You want to be like, just let me pay, damn it. Right? So I get there, I sit down, and then we talk. Here's the problem with most real estate agents. Anytime the question, so how's real estate? It's over. It's like you destroyed the whole conversation because you don't stop talking. Right? That's the problem. We need to Chris Voss this thing. Anybody know Chris Voss? Never Split the Difference, the book? FBI hostage negotiator. Chris Voss, if you haven't read it, read it. Never Split the Difference. In that, because he was a hostage negotiator for the FBI, he says, when you are talking to someone, the best way to become the person at a party, one-to-one, the best way to connect with someone and become that person that everybody wants to talk to is you're sitting there talking and you say, hey, I went to Hawaii. And after I asked you, I went to Hawaii and it was great. We went to Maui and then you went to Maui? Yeah, we went to Maui and we loved Maui because of the weather. The water was warm. And I just grabbed the last piece of it and I keep on digging. I'm like, wait a second. I do some of that because I hate talking. I hate being the center of conversation, so I always deflect. Right? And the more I thought about it, it's like, we're doing this already. You need to ask more questions. Now when you ask me, how's real estate? It's not my time to tell you all about real estate and the NAR settlement, how terrible this is, everybody's going to die. It's not my time for that. My time's like, listen, real estate's a little tough right now. So if you know anybody, friends, family, send them over to me. But how are your kids? You pivot over back to them. Because it's all about them and it's all about how you make them feel. Now when we're done, I'm going to get back to my car. I'm going to text you. Thanks for meeting me, blah, blah, blah. Bring up a point about what we talked about. Then when I get home, I'm going to grab that letter. I'm going to write you a little note and then connect that way. That's why I love the one-on-ones. Really, really powerful. Now when you put this together and you expand on it, think of all of the different touches now that are happening. If you do this well with your core past clients and core sphere, handwritten note, postcards, newsletter, gifts, like you can drop bys or whatever you want. We do Client Giant. Magazine, if you add that. Then they're being retargeted online. Every time you hit my website, you're being retargeted like those pair of shoes on Amazon. Boom. And you're seeing me on social and I'm connecting with you there. And you get a newsletter. And I have a podcast that I'm sending you. And I'm on every social channel. And it's all value driven. And then on top of that, we have a yearly event. And then you're probably getting invited to the small dinners and lunches. And I'm asking you for a one-on-one. Now you put all this together and you're like, oh, it makes sense why you were getting at least one referral a day. It's all value driven. And it's all back to what we know as the basics. And now the value is clear. What's the value? You're the value. You're the value. The thing that makes everything different is you. Your opinion matters to the right people. I'm not trying to attract everyone. So think about this and see where you can apply this HOP formula into your business.